You can now get a 30-day trial to experience The Athletic for free. Visit the link in the description below to try it now. The Scottish Premiership is the top flight of Scottish football and comprises of 12 teams. And yet each season is 38 games long. Well, 38 into 12 doesn't go, obviously, so how does that work? And more importantly, why does it work that way? Ahead of the 2000-2001 season, the SPL grew from 10 teams to 12. Previously, every team had played each other 4 times, creating a 36-game season. But to avoid a mammoth 44-game campaign, the league introduced an interesting change. After 33 games, when all teams had played each other 3 times, the competition would be split into 2, a top and bottom 6, after which clubs would complete their seasons with 5 games against the other teams in their section, earning points in the same way, but being prevented from moving between groups, regardless of final tally. That's why, for instance, even though Livingston and St Mirren finished level on points at the end of the 2020-21 season, Livingston finished 6th and St Mirren 7th, despite the latter's superior goal difference. In 2019-20, Hearts also finished above St Johnstone, despite earning a point less. So what's the thinking behind this system? Well, the idea was actually borrowed from Swiss football, which subsequently abandoned the format with the initial aim of lightening the fixture load. Another advantage, though, was that it would theoretically increase the excitement and drama at the end of the season, pitting teams against near rivals in the league and allowing for dramatic fluctuations in league position. In addition to which, in a league where most sides find themselves disenfranchised towards the end of the season, the split engenders, for better or worse, a purpose to games which might not otherwise be there. For Rangers and Celtic specifically, it guarantees a 4th Old Firm derby each season, which is an obvious strength when determining the worth of the league's broadcasting contract. But there's often been criticism too. Despite creating the conditions for more tension, outcomes are sometimes determined before the split occurs. The 6th and 7th place teams are, in many cases, as distanced from a title challenge as they are from the threat of relegation. More controversial, however, are the inequalities which result from the split and a fixture list which can't be divided evenly. Now, in the past, hard done by managers have bemoaned disparities between the number of games their sides have had to play home and away, particularly during the last 5 matches. Opponents of the split also point to the competitive imbalance of not sharing hosting rights evenly across a series of fixtures, citing the sporting and financial advantages, or in certain instances, the logistical challenges of playing several important games away from home and in succession. But beyond growing the league to 16, 18 or 20 teams, which would dilute the competition significantly, there's no real solution. Nor is there really a definitive perspective on the merits of such a system, which continues to be one of the outliers in European football. And it's not easy to alter either. Any reformatting of the Scottish Premiership would need to be supported by an 11-1 vote among the clubs, and as yet, there's no sense of serious change on the horizon. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. The Athletic brings you the best sports journalism in the world in a personalised experience, connecting you with the stories and teams that you care about the most. There's coverage of 13 sports, plus direct access to world-class journalists through live Q&As, discussions and podcasts. Not to mention, it's all ad-free. And you can try it now for free for 30 days by clicking the link in the description.